Collective, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest, ever so grateful to connect once again, ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. This is a collective message regardless of your natal placement. This may resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you take only what does and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for the likes. If this message does resonate along the way, please feel free to hit like. Subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for being here. If you are new, welcome. If you've been here all along, thank you. As always, I honor you in your path. This is a full moon in Taurus attuned message. So this may resonate with you for the next 2 weeks or 2 months. I ask our guides, all highest, most brilliant, divine white light, protect me, you and us, you, me, and us, as I channel and interpret for your collective divine. Normally, I read to you the Sabian Oracle because of the Mercurial retrograde, especially through the signs of Sagittarius and Scorpio, which are prominent in my chart. I'm in my evolutionary sort of thing, and these moons, the moon, especially full moon in Taurus, wants to remind you that to stay in your lane. Okay, you may be in your lane. You may just need a reminder that you are restructuring. And so you may see, whether it's world events or folks around you, you may already intuit what's hidden from you. But at this point, it's about you forming, and whether you are in the design phase, whether you are researching, whether you're developing something new, or birthing a new idea, a new project, remember to sustain your focus on that matter so that it becomes truly, in this practical mundane world, a real matter for you. So folks, whether it's one person, they are very fixated on you, and it is truly because regardless of your gender, your identity, you are in the zone of the Empress. So remain in that zone. Allow others to stay pressed while you simply enjoy yourself and your attunement to the rhythm, the flow, the movement forward. Okay, I have the Wild Unknown Alchemy. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit like, and welcome if you're new here. Please feel free to share this message with anyone that you think may resonate with it, or that you believe the message may resonate with them. Leave me a comment if you want to say hello. The freaking hawk. I was thinking about it. It really does that when I'm recording. I don't know, funny things. Okay. Thank you so much to our wonderful guides. I just want one alchemy for the collective. Thank you so much. What is a full moon in Taurus? This is an open-ended message, so timeless regardless of the nature. We love nature. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So with Venus moving into Scorpio, yes, remain grounded, as in continually clarify, likely more so than you are used to, more than you already do. Don't, run yourself ragged. If you are an overthinker, right? Speaking of Venus in Scorpio, 7 of Cups, Neptune, this is card number 9, which is, the number 9 is attuned to the vibration of the Hermit, but also transformation, shedding skin, the year of the snake. Neptune retrograde was in Aries, now it is back in Pisces. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is attuning to that rising up to the occasion, a lot of queens. Okay, again, regardless of your gender identity, anything like that, your age or your skin color. Obviously, the Queen of Wands is usually attuned to darker skin. The melanated, what's good, party folk. Watery, also Queen of Cups, maintaining that grounded nature even in the swampy dark waters. Okay, so getting a lot of like humidity, steam. Remember, you know what's best, and likely your guides, even like medical doctors, they know you best too. So it mainly is about releasing and detoxifying, okay, because there's a lot, and you understand that the planetary situations that can be cloudy, and so what's happening out there, whether you regard it as world events or whether it's a personal, close to home type situation, you are seeing the end of what seemed to be failure after failure, whether it was done upon you, trespasses against you, okay? It's now being corrected, but first it's that demolishing and demolition. So remember the projection, it has to be illuminated to you. So whether you like, your media will reflect that, and then it's up to you. This is the message, this is the confirmation, is for you to maintain that posterity on the ground. Wow, the great work. Yes, Three of Pentacles. But the higher octave, because you are designing, you are restructuring. Either you're in that research phase, you're developing, or you're in the design phase, you're already structuring, or you are perhaps even receiving funding, or you've been working hard for it, and you now are tuning to folks who can actually help you, where you now are able to see those that affect you negatively or not in a good manner, but you understand what needs to be removed so that the great work can become truly practically fulfilled in matter, okay, for you, what matters for you. 6969, okay, and another 9. So allow the transformation to occur, albeit first seeing it's like the waves, okay? Like the waves come in, and then clearing out. Okay, one animal spirit for the collective, for the full moon in Taurus. So this is a sleepy moon, but there's a lot more going on right behind the curtain, behind the veil. You understand that, okay? Thank you so much, collective. Wow, that one, the wolf, okay? Earth. This is Taurus. This is a Taurus full moon, but the wolf is the teacher. A lot of folks may regard the wolf as lonesome, but they actually do guide tribes. So regardless of whether you consider yourself a leader, you're being perceived as someone who holds a particular level of truth or knowledge, that it's not just for guidance, it's like for setting up, again, clarity, okay? So whether so many messages. The grounds, the geometry, sacred geometry, where you are now, where you have been led to, the locks, and it's like Tetris, like things are fitting in. Again, with the great work, it gives me the your confidence, what you speak, the truth. So again, you don't have to be like a teacher, but you are very secure in the truth that you speak, and you speak it confidently regardless of who likes you or who doesn't like you. And then we have the butterfly, the air spirit. Okay, so we have the earth spirit, the wolf, which is you showing up very regal and glamorously. Where you were once alone, you are now on sacred lands, okay, that are more inspiring to you, okay? Perhaps where you were at, whether proverbially it was for you to be illuminated and to be guided to transformation, undergoing transformation. So it may have taken a lot out of you in many years or much time. Many moons ago, many moons have passed, and now we come here and you're being illuminated. Again, because Mars in Sagittarius, I know so many messages. Mars in Sagittarius, 2 years ago, okay? Timeline sped up and you're here now. Okay, thank you so much for being here now. Maybe you feel that in a manner like you have arrived and you're being greeted, whether it's spiritually feeling the flow of abundance, or whether you also are attuned to a flow of abundant incoming, right? Like financial, or just something that offers security. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be support. It could be people want to help you, or there's just an energy that is exciting and inspiring, and that generates that momentum. And so in order for you to relinquish and relish in the momentum, relinquish control of it and relish in it, is more so taking control of landing on your 2 feet, keeping the 2 feet in the ground, even though you may be in the marshland, even though you may be in, waddling or in the water. Thank you so much. Happy full moon in Taurus. I hope this message is, yes, justifying, right? Clarifying. Holy Emperor. Again with the 4, okay? The Chariot, Neptune, Cancer, Pisces, okay? Venus is Scorpio. The wolf is Taurus, the teacher, the leader, the earth sign, okay? Not giving an F if others like you or not. It's not even about that. It's because you understand that not everyone will always be on your side, but regardless, they teach you, you teach them, you guide each other. Okay, yeah, look. Wow, the Father of Swords, but this is what I was trying to say. The 7 of Cups. Neptune, Venus, and Scorpio. Okay. Thank you so much. What is the collective leaving behind this full moon? What are they releasing? What is the situation that they are releasing? Thank you so much. Okay. It could be relationships that aren't for your highest good. Okay, relationships that come that fast movement, whether it's people that appear good at first, people that appear to be the best thing, since, I don't know, what is that saying? Since potato chips. But you're like, nope, cut that out. Okay, what is the challenge you're facing at this point? Okay, it's that 3 of Wands. The devil wants to pop out. Just understand, okay, you're this is the right choice, this is the wrong choice. The challenge is perhaps you have fear of making the wrong choice, of leaving this person behind. Perhaps you fear that you made the wrong choice, leaving that place behind, or maybe you are trying to make the choice to leave and you fear that it may be the wrong choice. But don't forget that all paths lead to the same destination. So regardless of whether you stay, it just means you will eventually get to your destination regardless. As long as you continue to make the right choices for yourself, even if you have this fear, understand that you are not necessarily tied to either direction or either choice. It seems very black and white. Remember, I said the Chariot. So it's perhaps a good time to meditate and understand that the longer path, it's a long path. So is it justified for you to stay put? It's likely better to understand that you are not necessarily grounded or situated. You don't have to, you can leave any time. So maybe right now is not the right time, but it seems to be that a lot of you have made that choice, that now is the time. And so that generates a lot of the waves, the tsunami, okay, the clearing. And then you just have to walk. It may seem like a long way to go because of how slow the time you, or how slow you are moving and how fast everything around you is moving, okay? And the situation, the Ten of Pentacles wants to pop out. Okay, what's the situation regarding this? Wow. The High Priestess. Holy moly. Okay. This is the basis. I'm so sorry. Again with the two freaking black and white, Bina and Jira, right? Like, how do you have three major arcana right here? Okay, so we have the Moon, a vibration of Pisces, North Node, and Virgo, South Node. We have Gemini, we have Mercury, the vibration of Gemini, the diurnal or the day, and then we have what's come. So what was, you may fear coming out of this dark, out of the cave, right? Capricorn, Saturn, the devil, okay? You understand that you are free. Do you believe it? It's that belief that this is where you are meant to go, okay? Actually going, actually making the decision, not staying put, okay? It could be vibrational. It could be that you're waiting on an answer, okay? And by no means am I telling you to wait. Only you understand. Only you receive confirmation in your wait, in your meditation, okay? Making sure you're psychically clear, detoxifying third eye, decalcify third eye, okay? Pineal gland detoxification, okay? Clarity in the mind, understanding that you are not tied or bound, okay, Magician, and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So yes, the day time, the right choice. It is the time to make that choice, okay? Based on your belief. What do you believe? That's truly your confirmation right there, okay? To not be confined or bound to wherever you are. That's the challenge. Okay. In your power, where do you stand? The Nine of Wands, which is the Moon in Sagittarius. So again, in what, like 2 months? It's less than 2 months. What am I saying? Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's like in 1.5 months is what I'm saying. 6 weeks. Okay. In your power, you understand you are well protected. So it's best not to become paranoid. Also, this is, you possess great strength. And it's likely that in you upholding boundaries, you will take this on. Okay. So it may just be not so much relying on that you can do this, but relying more so on upholding, establishing boundaries, upholding them, and that from there, understanding that you can sustain the strength to go, to move on. Okay. Here's the Taurus Father of Pentacles. Okay. What is around you? What's in your environment? Yeah, many offers or forgivings, the path, even a child, a masculine Pisces or water sign, or just a vibration of Saturn has softened for you, assuring you, alluring you to go in this direction in a more loving manner, in a more loving pace, in that slow pace, while everything around you is moving fast. Oh yes, Son of Cups, healing, healer, or Pisces or Aquarius vibrations, clarifying the mind, again asserting that you clarify the mind and decalcify the pineal gland, attunement to third eye psychic vision, and also just like you are surrounded by healing energy, maybe even love is alluring in a way where it regardless of whether it works out or not, it's meant to like give you that momentum to go. Wow, someone is very much against this. Leo, fire sign, Scorpio vibrations. Okay. What's your advice? Again, the Magician and the Son of Swords at the bottom. A lot of Gemini energy here to actually make the decision for yourself. New community will allow you to refine, refinement of your tools, pack up your tools, or take, accountability, not so much of like your actions, but how you will take action. What can help you to take action? Okay, attune to that and take more accountability of that power that you possess, and also understanding that you didn't manifest this, you've asked for this, you've prayed for this, you've meditated on this, you've been writing about it, you've been sort of begging for clarification and confirmation. So you've been receiving it, not just through like tarot, but through the power, that like great strength we talk about, that it's like all signs point to how powerful and strong you are and how much you've been through and what you've been through, and that experience actually being very meaningful, much more than just like, oh, that's so cool, it's like so much hope. No, you actually can do it. Okay. And the outcome, there it is. Remaining, and the outcome is good because it's like you're remaining, you're not fighting for that anymore, you're honoring the truth. Okay, this is very grounded, Scorpio, Pisces. It's your graduation point, okay, with the Father of Cups. Wow. And then the Ace of Pentacles wants to come out. Five of Swords. But with the Five of Swords, I have this one sword here, okay? In your time of rest, okay? That pulling out of the fight, of the struggle, okay? Can we get clarity on the Nine of Wands, Moon in Sagittarius? Okay, you do possess the strength and the power to move on from this, okay? Whether it's a behavior, a way of doing things, an addiction, or all of the above, or a relationship, just a relationship to a place, a community, a person, okay? A way of doing things. 8 of Cups, Saturn and Pisces. We did talk about Saturn, right? And then here are 2 cards. Oh, 6 and 6. So yes. Moving on to actual relationships that are actually fair, okay, balanced, where you will shine. Okay, moving on to where you will shine. Moving on to where you will receive fair and equal treatment and receive it in practical manner, whether it's, again, the flow of abundance, a spiritual enlightenment, or more so what I get with the 6 of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus, which this is a full Moon in Taurus reading, is that you do understand that this is your right, that if you do make that right choice to walk away, to leave that behind, to put that behind, to put that down, to put that behavior, give that up and walk away, go in the new direction, is you appear differently because you do it differently, because you're no longer abiding by those same behaviors that you were not actually bound to, but that push you to become that prospering version of you. 6 of Wands, Mars and Leo. Okay, now you don't fight for it anymore. Now you show up. Not so much relying on how much you can do, but relying on the experience and knowledge that you can do it, and that you've proven to yourself that you can, and that you can be fair, and that you can be guided to fairness, and that you allow support from community to come in or those around you. Okay. Who the hell is this Son of Cups? So yeah, maybe someone also is just like, could just be small offers, so just make sure, okay, it could be many small offers, many opportunities are coming to you. So the healing energy around you is Mercurial, Mercury in Sagittarius, and that is instigating you to produce something new, to produce momentum or go in that direction, or to create what you wanted to create, to give into that. Because it will be a small, it will start small, okay? It's actually that magic that you are manifesting, but be very clear, because we have the 8 of Wands. So a lot of small offers that may seem alluring to you, you know which one is the right one, okay? Queen, High Priestess, Queen of Cups, here's the Empress, all the queens. Oh, there's a card that flipped out. It's an offer, okay? And yes, you've done a lot of the healing work, okay? You've done a lot of the healing work from failed relationships, failed matters. Father of Cups, clarity on the Father of Cups, the outcome. Can you clarify the outcome, please? Thank you so much for our wonderful guides. Yes, look, it's leaving, walking away, removing that. 7 of Pentacles, because you understand now that you poured a lot of work into that, and although it may not have produced something that you wanted, it did produce something that now affects you in a way where it effects this movement forward, finally leaving with very little, because we have the 7 of Pentacles, Saturn and Taurus, which is hardly producing anything, but 6 of Swords means you produced enough to leave it behind. And even though you leave with very little, you remove what isn't actually working for you. It's the dead weight, right? And it garners this like fateful, fated leap, the refresh, and entering the new. Okay, here's that 4 I talk about. The Emperor. Okay, I just want to read you. We were closing that reading with just that. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, quote, "Sit in reverie and watch the changing color of the waves that break upon the idle seashore of the mind." Okay, up ahead, Plutarch, quote, "The measure of a man is the way he bears up under misfortune." Okay. The keywords for the upcoming vibration based on this full moon: inner poise, being more important than outer appearances, braving stormy weather, plowing on through difficulties, being willing to weather storms and take on the hard times, having tasks or errands to perform when one would rather not, hats, scarves, and muffles, sudden change of circumstances. Okay. Charles Dickens, quote, "The sum of the whole is this: walk and be happy, walk and be healthy. The best way to lengthen out our days is to walk steadily and with a purpose." Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're new here, if you made it all this way, and leave me a comment, say hello, share this with anyone that you think may find something, may resonate with the message. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Happy full moon. I'll be back with more. Ciao.